What it do, guys? Manjoume here. Today we're continuing our foray into the Earth 199999 story arc in the Versus System two-player card game. In our last episode, we checked out Volume 1, Issue 4, the MCU Battles, so today we'll be checking out Volume 1, Issue 5, MCU Heroes. And let's take off... there it is. Usually, there's a fairly easy perforation on the box. This one is fine. Now I gotta say, I forget which one. It might have been Heroes. Yeah, the Heroes was harder to find than I thought it would be outside of Upper Deck's official website, which granted might have been how I actually got this, because trying to find them easily secondhand, even new, was very difficult. Taking a look at the front of the box, we have Black Panther and Wanda Maximoff, and with the photographic color scheme of a gray silver and a red. As such, they picked two characters that really embodied more or less those two color schemes, with Wanda being red and, well, Black Panther fitting close enough, I suppose, to that gray color scheme. On the front of the box, we see MCU Heroes in a font type that I don't love, because, man, that is not super easy to read. It's not terrible, but even in our prior set with Deadpool and Friends, there's that red bar, which some might find garish, but I enjoy because it's super easy to read. On the side, you have Story Arc Earth 199999, Marvel Studios Collection, how you know it's that photographic set, as well as the Hero Team logo, because all the cards in this will be hero cards. And there's going to be a separate set specifically for the villains, which will have a V instead. But on the top, it looks great. On the back of the box, contents 55 cards and a rule sheet. Not too crazy, but hey, it's what we need. Requesting backup, the cavalry of heroes have arrived to join in the MCU battles and put an end to the machinations of the MCU's most notorious villains. This follow-up to the MCU Battles giant-size issue brings a heroic host of superpowered do-gooders like Doctor Strange and Black Panther to your Versus System two-player card game experience. So yeah, that's a good little preview on at least two and now three of the heroes that are in the set. And is the... okay, cool. The pamphlet was in the back, not the front. First is someone that wasn't mentioned before in Ant-Man from the Ant-Man movie. 5 health, 1/1 stat line, Shrink. When Ant-Man gets attacked the first time each turn, you may cancel the combat. I got something big. Main green, Ant-Man gains an XP. But I can't hold it for long. Level up one time, and he becomes Ant-Man from Captain America Civil War. Still has 5 health, but has a 20/20 stat line. Does anyone have any orange slices? At the start of your build phase, Ant-Man becomes level 1. It's really cool. He goes from insignificantly weak, but a little defensive in the fact that he can shrink, to an absolute powerhouse who, technically speaking, is stronger than Thanos, at least temporarily. And of course, playing into the story and even his power says, in that he can turn really big and he's powerful, he can't hold it for a long duration. So basically, you'll have it during your turn when you use it during your main phase. You'll have it throughout your opponent's turn, and they're probably not going to beat over that. So you're definitely going to be running 4 green locations, 4 rainbow locations to try to maximize this. But during your build phase on that following turn, it gets to be too much for him and he turns back to normal. That's actually really nice storytelling within 2 cards. Next up, we have Black Panther from Black Panther. 5 health, 4/3 stat line, which is more normal than our last character. He has Pounce. While Black Panther is attacking an exhausted character, it can't strike back at him, which is pretty good. Warrior and King level up 4 times when Black Panther attacks. He gains 1 XP for each character he's protecting. His level 2 is also from Black Panther. This is at the end of the movie. I don't remember if he had like a new suit in that first movie. Actually, he must have, because he had one in Civil War. Then maybe this is the second one, although this might just be the same suit. He now has an 8/5 stat line, so he's actually pretty strong. And gains Vibranium Weave Suit during either player's turn. Combat green, if Black Panther is defending, he can't be struck this turn. Really good defensive tool there for the king of Wakanda. Now we have Doctor Strange from Doctor Strange. 5 health, 2/5 stat line, Sling Ring. Build red. Search your deck for a basic location, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Teach me. Level up 3 times when you play your first plot twist each turn. If you played a location and character that turn, Doctor Strange gains an XP. So Teach Me requires that you play first a location, a character, and then a plot twist all within the same turn, which the first two, not bad. Plot twist, maybe not as easy, but let's see what his level 2 looks like. His level 2 is Doctor Strange in Doctor Strange, but he now has Flight, a 6/7 stat line, and gains Dormammu, I've Come to Bargain. Main, blue, yellow, green, take an extra turn after this one. So that's just him using the Time Stone. Really good storytelling with these. Next up, we have Scarlet Witch from Avengers Age of Ultron. 5 health, range, 2/4 stat line, neuroelectric interfacing, telekinesis, mental manipulation. Main blue, look at an enemy player's hand and choose any number of characters in there. That player shuffles them into their deck, then they draw that many cards. Terrible loss. Level up 3 times. When another character on your side gets stunned on an enemy player's turn, Scarlet Witch gains an XP. Turning her into Scarlet Witch from Captain America Civil War. Now has a 5/7 stat line and gains Everybody's Afraid of Something. Main yellow, choose an enemy character. For the rest of the game, it and characters with the same name cannot attack Scarlet Witch. Very interesting and powerful ability. And her significant other, we have Vision from Captain America Civil War. 6 health, flight and range, 3/3 stat line. There is grace in their failings. Build yellow. Choose a character in your KO pile and shuffle all copies of it into your deck. Draw that many cards. It is a privilege to be among them. Level up 12 times. At the end of your turn, Vision gains 1 XP for each supporting character on all sides. Funny enough, his level 2 is from Avengers Age of Ultron. He now has a 6/6 stat line. It's, as I said, catastrophe. When a supporting character attacks another supporting character, they stun each other. Now, it doesn't say you may use this effect, it's just active, and it's always doing this. So you can throw something weak against something strong as long as they both have 1 health. They're both going down. For the supporting character lineup, we have Ant-Man from Ant-Man with a 1 cost, 1 health, 2/2 stat line. Gonna have to take this to the shop. When Ant-Man appears, put 2 -1/1 counters on a enemy main character. Ancient One from Doctor Strange. 2 cost, 1 health, 2/4 stat line. Death is what gives life meaning. Other supporting characters on your side have +1 health. To know your days are numbered and your time is short. Phil Coulson from Avengers. 2 cost, 1 health, range, 3/3 stat line. They need someone to avenge. At the start of your build phase, if Phil is in your KO pile, remove him from the game. Then put a +1/1 counter on any number of characters on your side. So him being dead actively boosts your characters. And it doesn't say supporting character, so your main character can also get that bonus. Next up, we have Black Panther from Black Panther. 3 cost, 2 health, 4/2 stat line, and bulletproof. Hawkeye from Age of Ultron. 3 cost, 1 health, range, and a 2/5 stat line. I see better from a distance. Combat red. When Hawkeye strikes a character while ranged attacking this combat, stun that character. Doctor Strange from Doctor Strange. 4 cost, 1 health, flight, 3/8 stat line, and astral projection. Main yellow, look at an enemy player's hand. You may pay any amount of recruitment points. That player discards each character in their hand with that cost, which is pretty strong, especially near the end of the game. You can really severely hurt their hand. Not the most flattering picture, we have Quicksilver from Age of Ultron. 5 cost, 1 health, 7/6 stat line, so pretty strong. He's fast. Combat red. Enemy players can't use superpowers, play plot twists, or power up characters this combat. So it really locks them out of their defensive capabilities because he's so fast. Now, I would have thought that they might give him like Ferocious, just because striking first before other characters that don't have Ferocious is kind of like a speed thing, but you know, that works too. Scarlet Witch from Age of Ultron. 6 cost, 1 health, range, 4/7 stat line. She's weird. Main blue green. Remove an XP from an enemy main character. If they have none, reduce their level by 1 instead, and they gain XP equal to 1 less than their level up number. So it levels them down, which is quite amazing. And the fact that she costs 6 might mean that you're going to be getting her later in the game, in that they're already level 2. Oh no, you're not. You're level 1. Vision from Age of Ultron, 7 cost, 1 health, flight range, and a 14/14 stat line. Well, I was born yesterday. When Vision appears, he gets -7/7 till the start of your next turn. So he gets a little bit of a slow or low start, and then after that, he is quite the powerhouse. Not at all in line with the other characters so far, we have Odin from Thor. 8 cost, 3 health, 11/11 stat line. You are unworthy of your title. Each enemy main character's base attack and defense is 1/1. I mean, that is really powerful to have. It reduces anyone, no matter how powerful, to 1/1 as long as he's alive, and what do you know, he's quite the health. Now we have a supporting character, Christine Palmer from Doctor Strange. 1 cost, 1 health, 1/1 stat line, one of a kind, and I've never seen a wound like this. At the start of your main phase, you may heal a wound from a main character on your side named Doctor Strange. Now this comes from, I do believe, a line of characters that will have one of a kind supporting characters that specifically help that one main character that goes with them. I think Thor had Jane Foster, Iron Man had Pepper Potts, Cap probably had Agent Carter, and I don't remember if Hulk had anyone, which is pretty on brand. From the plot twist lineup, we have Suit Up from Iron Man 3. Main, choose a character on your side to get +2 attack, flight, and range this turn. Our first arc featured Deadpool, the Brotherhood of Mutants, and the New Mutants. This arc is a celebration of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and all card images will feature moments from the Marvel films. This arc started with a giant-sized issue that added 2 new teams to the game, the good MCU heroes and evil MCU villains. This issue focuses on the MCU heroes, and the next one focuses on the MCU villains. A new universe. In the Versus System 2-player card game, the MCU is treated as a separate universe from the existing game. As such, when you build a deck, you can't mix together cards from the MCU sets with other cards, including your main character. It's easy to tell the difference since the MCU cards have images from the movies, and other cards feature drawn or painted artwork. You can still play MCU decks against non-MCU decks, of course. Phil Coulson. Phil's They Need Someone to Avenge power is not optional. If he's in your KO pile at the start of your main phase, you must remove him from the game, and then you can put +1/1 counters on your characters. So if he happens to get KO'd at a bad time when you have just your main character, you'll get that and no one else really benefits. Ideally, you want to have a few characters on board so that multiple characters get that bonus. Black Panther. Black Panther's bulletproof power prevents enemy characters with range from striking him. It doesn't matter if Black Panther is attacking or defending, or if it's a melee attack or range attack. As long as a character has range, it can't strike him. Black Panther. Black Panther's vibranium weave suit power prevents him from being struck for the entire turn, including the combat he's currently in. Oh, that's a whole turn duration. That's actually really good. Instead of, I think Power Man's ability stops him from getting wounded the one time. So I think if you're able to hit him twice in a turn, he would get hurt. This one, that whole turn, he's good. Then an image of Black Panther level 2. And then the same image from the front of the box, I think. Yeah. Not too much else. We have the checklist and credits, as well as the hero logo. Well, guys, that's it for the Versus System 2-player card game Earth 1999999 Story Arc Volume 1 Issue 5 MCU Heroes. Who's your favorite hero introduced in this set? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume out.